I think today's arrest is going to send a strong message that we're not going to surrender our streets to drug dealers and the violence that they bring.
Very few of us, when we wake up in the morning and get dressed, have to worry about being killed because of the clothes that we put on. The police officers and our state troopers have to have that threat every morning when they walk out the door in uniform.
Law enforcement learned that the Green Street Gang and the Blood Street gangs pledged retaliation against a Brockton police officer for the shooting death of John Parks of Green Street. On November 5th of this year, John Parks was shot after he pointed a loaded handgun and attempted to fire at the Brockton police officers. Fortunately for those officers, the gun misfired. Since Parks' death, a reliable source have warned law enforcement working in the Brockton area that the Green Street Gang members and the associates, including the Bloods, have pledged to retaliate against the police in the name of Parks.
That threat was very real and it was very credible here in Brockton. The 8 investigators who put this investigation together, who brought it together so quickly, are to be commended.
12 people were charged today. Of those 12, 9 were arrested earlier this morning. 2 were already in custody serving a sentence in the Plymouth House of Correction, and 1 is out of the country and is presently in Cape Verde, according to the best information we have.
Today, the defendants who are charged with state charges who were arrested this morning is Angel Otero, 3 Anawan Street in Brockton, Mass. Distribution of Class B, distribution Class B in a school zone, and conspiracy. David Stuart, 785 Merrimack Street of Lowell, 1 count of distribution, 1 count of distribution Class B within a school zone. Edson Miranda, possession with intent to distribute Class B, illegal possession of ammunition. Christine Texiera, possession with intent to distribute Class B, illegal possession of ammo. William Hart, these individuals are already in custody. Distribution Class B within a school zone, and conspiracy to violate the Controlled Substance Act. Together, I think we've made a real difference here in the city.
Also this morning, a federal search warrant was executed at 28 Lexington Street, the 2nd floor in Brockton, where 10 grams of crack cocaine was seized. Additionally, just a few blocks away, 2 search warrants conducted by the state were executed, one at 89 Highland Street and the other at 134, 138 Green Street. At the Highland Street location, Edson Miranda, one of the defendants was arrested and has been charged with state narcotics violations after approximately 10 grams of crack cocaine was seized. Also seized at the Green Street address was a loaded .22 handgun. This investigation, these arrests, remove violent offenders from the streets. It will provide some level of peace to the families in the Green Street area, and it may have possibly prevented an execution of a Brockton police officer. You know, many people are preparing for the holiday season and spending time with family and friends. These 12 individuals will have some time to think about what they're going to be doing, you know, for the next 10 years of their life. If convicted, in terms of the federal charges, many of them could be faced with more than a decade of federal sentence, serving that outside the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. We cannot and will not allow a handful of cowardly criminals to indiscriminately use violence to disrupt this community. And when you look at the level of violence that surrounds, you know, these defendants, you can see why folks in law enforcement and folks who were participating in the investigation became alarmed with regard to the threat itself.